Peace and blessings to you, the collective, and your family. This is the Empress Magnitude bringing you part three of the topic Codependent on the Earth Angel Lightworker Healer. As I was stating in part two, you know, the doctor, when you're in the office, doesn't become emotionally available, although he may know you as a, constant patient. This is the same as an Earth Angel Lightworking Healer. You have many people that you have to deal with, you have to get involved with, you have to encounter, because your job, duty, and responsibility is to heal, to enlighten, to uplift, shed light on people's darkness so that they can come into their own light. But people become too attached with the energy you're giving them because it's pure love, it's divine love that you're giving them. And many have not experienced that divine love, that divine care, that divine generosity, that kindness, that compassion and empathy that we are enveloped in. At times, as light workers, earth angels, and healers, we get lost in our service of duty and our act of duty, in which we have to set boundaries. Because me, myself, I have mastered the balance of lightness and dark. I mastered that. I know how to alchemize the energy of darkness to transform it for the goodness of the light. Example, my purpose here is to go through the pain and the suffering of this world. In doing so, I alchemize my pain and wound into sacred symbols and also eternal strength. In doing that, I learn. I come into the knowing of my experience. I go through the fire, and when I come out, I share the light with people. So, in other words, I get beat up so you don't get hit. So you would know how not to get hit or get burnt. Like I said, I have to carry my wounds as sacred symbols and transmute it into eternal strength. In doing that, I also learned that when people become possessive of you, they get sick, they get obsessive. They feel they own you like you their property. They become codependent on your energy. And that's what we as light workers, earth angels, and healers have to be careful. Know when to let go. Don't, I know you have compassion, I know you have empathy, but don't take on the burden of the energy of their disappointment, their regrets, you know, um, of you letting them go. You did your job, you handle your responsibilities, the way you was guided to do, and you move on. And that's what we have to come to an understanding and knowing of doing. I just learned to be emotionally unavailable, because when you take on that sadness energy of the person you disconnecting to, you start regretting it. You start feeling down. You start feeling like, you did something wrong. No, you did something right. The moment you encounter them, you experience them, whether if it's good or bad, bitter or sweet, it was a lesson that you needed to learn as well as them too. That these people have to learn that when divine people come into their life and being guided by the divine, that you are a gift. They are a lesson, as well as an experience in which you encountered with them. You take that with you. You learn from it. You reflect on it. You dissect it. You analyze it. What did you get from it? What did you give to them? You know, and then you take it on. You carry it on to the next one. You know, it's just something, boy. It's just something. I'm gonna come with a part 3. I mean, a part 4. I don't know, I'm doing these back to back. I'm sitting in the car while it's raining, watching the birds, and delivering a message. I will become with a 4-part. Thank you for listening. I appreciate your time and your patience with me. And peace and blessings to all of you as a collective and your family.